Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though, Heist Man? The folk talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions, man. We got to talk about it, man. There's been a scuba heist that happened down here in Florida somewhere at Disney World. Is it Disney World or Disneyland? I don't know, man. I don't know all the details of it, man. I'm just finding this out in real time. My wife put me on to this story. She was like, yo, check this out. It's a scuba man. Well, somebody didn't rob Disney World with some scuba tanks and some scuba gear. And, yo, check this out, man. I'm finding out in real time, man. We see this, man. This some TikToks. Yo. Big shout out to the people on TikTok. DJ Lost One. That's who this is right here. We finna hear his story or what he got about it.
In breaking news, a scuba heist has happened at Disney. I know you scrolled back up, so if somebody in the comment section could be so kind to get the blue comment, that way people have something to click on. Scuba Heist Disney. Type that out in the comments and see if you get the blue comment. Muchas gracias, and hit the follow and the like while you're at it. Thank you again. In Disney, Florida, specifically in Disney Springs, if you ever been to the Anaheim Disneyland, it's the same thing as downtown Disney. It's their version of it. There is a restaurant called Paddlefish. Now, the reason we call it a scuba heist is because a perpetrator, shortly after midnight Monday, went in with full scuba gear. I'm talking the wetsuit and the goggles, and he actually ended up using it. There was a purpose. He went in when there was two employees who were depositing cash into a safe, around $10,000 to $20,000, told the employees get down, then proceeded to rob the safe. Oddly enough, he was unarmed, so thankfully the employees are safe. They're okay. They're a little shaken up, but that scuba gear literally came into play because he took the money and then went out the back and jumped into the water and took off. What? They have not found him at all. Used the scuba gear, took out the cameras as well. You'll see it in the photos. Hit the follow and the like button. That's been your breaking news.
Hey, that's what's
Ladies
up, man.
and gentlemen.
Hold on, it's another person that was talking about this. Hold on.
Today, there was a scuba heist at Disney World, and nobody is talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. $20,000 was stolen today, which I guess in terms of Disney is not a lot of money, but the way that it was stolen is actually wild. This person, who has not been caught yet, suits up into full scuba gear and dives into a lake in Disney Springs in Florida. The person then scubas over to a replica steamboat, otherwise known as Paddlefish Restaurant, and comes in right as they're about to close. All the customers are out, but the managers are counting the money, about to put it in the safe for the night. This person then surfaces, leaves all of their scuba gear in the dining room, and then goes to the back office, ties up the managers, steals $20,000, and then in less than 2 minutes was able to put back on this suit and scuba back out, and nobody has caught them yet. And there's a few things that I find absolutely wild about this. One, how were they not caught? Because security at Disney, I think, is actually insane. And two, how did all of this occur in less than 2 minutes? Now, I know next to nothing about scuba gear, but I have tried to put on a wetsuit before. And putting on a wetsuit, or maybe even a dry suit, while it's wet, is so hard. How did they get all of that gear on in 2 minutes? Anyway, that happened today, so I thought I'd tell people about it.
Big shout out to her. This is AZLH05. Elazo. I don't know if this is her name, how she pronounced it, man. But big shout out to her for me using her content also. And she did say something that was true about putting on wet clothes, because my daughter, she don't like to use a towel. I think she like to wrap her hair up, but she always try to put her clothes on afterwards from getting out the shower. We always tell her, you can't put your clothes on right now, they wet. So big shout out to her for even thinking about that and knowing under 2 minutes you can't put your clothes on and get back to the situation or whatever. I understand that. That was a big shout out to her, man, for recognizing that. This crazy. So somebody, from what I'm getting the details, is somebody, they didn't have no did they have a harpoon gun? They didn't have that. They just had like a wetsuit, jumped in, came in, get on the floor. What you rob them with? Your finger? Hey, on the ground, buddy. I don't know, man. Big shout out to her.
Thank you. Today there was a scoop.
We'll see this. This actual news footage of it right here. Oh, this is the actual news, the news report, not news footage. Like we got some man in scuba gear robs Disney restaurant, escapes into the pond. This is bananas, yo. Yo, big shout out to them TikTokers I just use their content for. I don't know who they is, but man, they helping a player out. And when you help a player out, I gotta say thank you, man. Big shout out to them. Check their TikToks out if y'all see them again. All right, help. Had to line everything up. Now we see this. We in real nigga time right now. Bear with me.
New at 4, we start with a Channel 9 exclusive that is almost unbelievable. It happened at Disney Springs. Good afternoon, I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. Orange County deputies are looking for this man. They believe he swam up to a Disney.
Hold on, we'll see her name again. Is her name Sugar? Sugar L. Sky. No, she was a shit back in the days. Big shout out to Miss Sugar. Okay, we got you, Sugar. I'm sorry.
It happened at Disney Springs. Good afternoon, I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. Orange County deputies are looking for this man. They believe he swam up to a Disney Springs restaurant
last night.
Hold on, man.
Is that a do-rag on backwards? Hold on. They said he had like a full suit on. This looked like he got on a do-rag backwards. And he got on some of these right here. Y'all see these? That's what the look he got. A pair of these on, man. I don't know. And a do-rag to the back. That don't look like... He got on regular gloves. I'm sorry, y'all.
Thousands of dollars. Channel 9's Nick Pampatonis working this exclusive for us. He's live outside of Disney Springs. Nick, that suspect still on the run?
It's not clear where he got in and out of the water from. It could have been right here, frankly. That is the Paddlefish restaurant behind us, which was a crime scene at midnight. The Paddlefish restaurant prepared to open as normal Monday, hours after deputies say this man swam up to the replica steamboat, stripped off his wetsuit, and robbed the restaurant of at least $10,000 in cash. A heavily redacted report showing it happened just after midnight, after the restaurant closed and the manager was counting money to put into the safe. Investigators said after the man spray painted the security camera, he forced 2 employees to get into the corner of the room and close their eyes. The robbery taking about 2 minutes before the man left, and the employees called 911. Investigators believe the man, who was described as wearing clothes and a beanie by the employees, put his scuba gear on, got back into the water, and swam off. But to where, they don't know. The investigation still active. Nobody was hurt in this robbery. Investigators are still working this. It's still active, and both the owner of the restaurant and Disney spokespeople are referring all questions to them. Live in Lake Buena Vista, Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
That's crazy. This is like some, not Ocean's 11, but Springs 11 or Ocean's 12 or something of the similar ilk. I got to find out more about this, but that's all the news I can find out right now. Excuse me. It's a wild story. I'm thinking that maybe somebody was in on this. Like they was counting the money out the safe at the same time they come and rob them. So that means they must have been an ex-employee or know when they handling business, because that's Disney World. Everything protected over there. Like you can't even get to Disney World unless you're on a boat, basically, to even get. Disney World, to even get over there. It's like you park your car and they take you on this big ferry and they drop you off. So you got to go over there. It's security measures everywhere. It's like, how is that place not? Somebody knew something. I don't know if I'm explaining this right or how. I just know something fishy, and it wasn't him because he jumped in the water. That's crazy. Damn. I'm trying to put this together in my head because it shit sound like some shit on a movie. Somebody just come in there and. How you rob me without no gun? First of all, you scared me. What you have? What did you have? So that's what I'm saying. I think somebody was working with him, because you can't rob nobody without nothing, and you soaking wet. You come in there, how you tie 2 people up? Ain't nobody like. Somebody was in on it, either both of them or just one. Hey man, do what they say. I don't know. Then they took all that off, put it back on, jumped into a pool. Or not a pool, but jumped into the pond or the spring or the river, lake, chasing waterfalls like you used to, TLC, something, I don't know. This is just the story, man. I like this story, though. This happened down here in Florida. This happened at Disney World. Somebody then got off. Somebody had a do-rag on and some, not binoculars, but what are these? Nautica. I know it say Nautica, but Natika. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having fun with this story right now. Anyway, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I just know I will be live, and it will be Friday at 9 p.m. right here on this channel. Come through and holler at me, man, because we definitely going to be talking about this Friday once I get with my co-host, man. And we're going to find out more because it ain't Friday yet. Today is only, what, Wednesday? So we got a couple more days to find out more information about this. And when we do, we're going to be talking about it Friday. Even if we don't find out more information about it, we're going to be talking about it Friday. Even if we find everything in the world, something to come back around, it's still going to be Friday. I don't know. I go live on Fridays. Holla at your boy. Heist Man the Foe. Talk that talk. Ghetto news and opinions.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.